For satisfaction.
You're just as good. Oh, and Michael Vera,
G. Gordon Liddy midday. 106.7 FM and 1300 AM WJFK.
More families have bought Dodge Caravan than any other minivan. And now is the perfect time to buy during Dodge's first national minivan sale. Start with hundreds cash back to really dress up your new Caravan. Like $500 cash back on leather trim seats, $300 cash back on anti-lock brakes, rear air conditioning, and quad seats. Plus cash back on sunscreen glass and built-in child safety seats. But the savings don't stop there. You also get a $500 cash rebate on select Caravans. Drive away in a Dodge Caravan that's not only America's best seller, but also America's best dressed. America's best selling minivan, Dodge Caravan. Must buy from stock, so option combination availability varies by dealer.
Over 1 billion years ago, diamonds were formed deep under the Earth's surface. Then in 1871, a great event occurred when the richest diamond field in history was discovered near a dry riverbed in Africa. News spread like wildfire. The rush was on. Diamond diggers and prospectors converged from all over the world. By the early 1900s, the mine was in production. Maurice Mervis was already there, and the Mervis Brothers Company had become a prominent diamond trader. I'm Ronnie Mervis to tell you that today, Mervis Diamond Importers is active internationally. That's why the diamonds we import provide the best quality. Many are sent to the Gem Institute of America for independent certificates. Our prices are best because we import direct. There is no middleman. So when you're ready for a diamond, please call Mervis Diamond Importers. Every diamond is backed by the strongest guarantee in the business, the Mervis name. Nobody pays retail anymore. Why should you?
Mervis Diamond Importers in Rockville, McLean, and Washington. Financing is available. For an appointment or free diamond guide, call Mervis Diamonds, 1-800-437-LOVE. That's 1-800-437-LOVE.
IQ, the Bell Atlantic IQ card from C&P Telephone. The only calling card that works at any phone, anywhere, without complicated codes. The simplest card to use for local and long-distance calls. It's just your own phone number and a 4-digit PIN you can pick yourself. That's it. No codes, no confusion. Carry the only card you need, only IQ. Any phone, anywhere, local or long distance. No codes, no confusion.
Only IQ, only you, only Wild World. August 1st is IQ Card Day at Wild World Theme Park. Show your IQ card at the IQ booth and get a coupon worth $6 off adult admission.
Howard Stern all morning, Don and Mike all afternoon, and G. Gordon Liddy midday. 106.7 FM and 1300 AM, WJFK.
We're here. We're queer. We're Irish. Get used to it. We're here. We're queer. We're Irish. Get used to it.
Geronimo, go home.
What kind of people have said, no, you can't come into my house?
Don Geronimo.
Don said
Who
that.
would want to go to his house anyway? It's the worst house that I've ever seen in my life.
Excuse me. I'm here to see the owner of the station.
If you're with a collection agency, the person in charge is not here.
Actually, I'm with the FCC.
You have found us. KLST on your radio dial. And...
Hi, this is Lily the Temptress with you. You're listening to K-Lost, where you can find the meaning of life. Right now, we're having the greatest, most cosmic, out-of-body experience imaginable. So relax, come closer and merge with our souls. Oh yes, I can feel your souls touching me. Oh yes, feel the vibrations. Oh, watch it.
And I got one more question. I'm a student of print journalism, and I just wanted to know, what advice do you have for young people coming up into the field? Like, a lot of professors are telling us how hard it is to get into the field at first. I'd just like to know, since you're in the field, do you have any advice on that? For instance, experience, is that important?
Sure.
Is that probably the most important element?
Well, it's way up there.
It's way up there? Anything else? Anything you could do?
Pressure under fire.
Mm-hmm.
Done this before. I don't want it to be his first surgery.
Okay.
Applied himself well.
Mm-hmm.
These are things I'd have confidence in the young MD.
Okay. I'm talking about journalism field.
I'm lost. What do you mean?
The journalism, like, I'm a student of journalism at a college, and I was just wondering the most important aspect of getting into journalism, not the medical field. I think you're exhausted from 30 nights.
I am exhausted from 30 nights. No person, even those of us who are superhuman, those of us with Herculean appetites for the diverse and the bizarre, even those of us who have shown an aptitude to fight the good fight and stay the good long battle, even those of us can get tired. And your boy is tired after 30 consecutive nights. I have a half hour to go, and I'm going to do that half hour because I'm a pro. That's what pros do. I'm a professional. Look it up in the book.
Okay.
That's what we do. We're pros. We never ruin. We don't cop out. We don't tell you that we're ill or that we're looking for the farmhouse in the middle of the desert or that we're parched. We don't tell you that maybe the check didn't come through this month, and where the hell does it go anyway if you're a guy who's left 16 forwarding addresses.
Okay.
So what do you do? What is the answer? Yeah, you're a little perturbed now. Kind of worried about the club.
The club?
Don't worry about the club. Worry about maybe Jack. You might worry. Nah, don't worry. Okay, just cool it. Life is a breeze. Of course, some breezes, as you know, are 110 miles an hour and get promoted up the hurricanes. I just thought I'd pass that along. Speaking of pass it along, we're going to pass it along now to the newsroom, the Mutual Newsroom, high atop the overlooking downtown, beautiful downtown studios of Washington, D.C. The Mutual Newsroom will get us up to date on the news headlines, and we'll come back with a little more Open Phone America and have our salute to my man, Duke Siebert, taking him to one of his favorite places, one of mine, to the town of Cooperstown, New York. This is the Larry King Show in Washington, and we'll be right back.
Hi, this is Larry King, and by now you know that weight loss and fitness are my life. That's why I've opened my new fitness studio, Larry's Liposuction. The world's most beautiful people come from near and far to get their fat sucked by the king. With 2 simple visits, I can produce a whole new you as I suck those unsightly fatty bulges from your hips, tummy, and thighs. Larry's Liposuction, accredited by the National Fatty Tissue Institute. Stop by my studio at Duke Siebert's restaurant and see the pictures of some of our recent successful liposuction customers that have had their cellulite sucked by the king, including Don Rickles, Sammy Kahn, Victor Mode, and the lovely and talented Angie Dickinson. A fat-free you is just a suck away. Thank you.
Falls Church, Virginia. Hello.
Hi, Larry. There's a couple guys here in Washington, Don and Mike, who play a tape of you getting asked about journalism by somebody, and you think he's talking about medical school. Do you remember that?
No.
Do you ever listen? Have you ever heard Don and Mike?
I never get to hear them. They were on the morning, they were on the afternoon, and I never get to hear them. We took over their show one day. I went, in fact, the day before the heart attack, we went and took over their program one morning and totally destroyed them. You could doctor tapes.
No! Why? Hangers! What's wire hangers doing in this closet when I told you? No wire hangers ever! What's wire hangers doing in this closet? Answer me! We're out of toilet paper.
No, we're not. I bought some yesterday. It's in the closet in the kitchen.
This is Johnny Holiday. Can I interest you in some hardware supplies? And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Midday Movie. Today, it's an all-time classic, the late Henry Fonda, starring with our very own Don Geronimo in that award-winning classic. I believe it swept the Oscars on Geronimo Pond. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's today's movie. It's Super.
Well, Henry, let me tell you, it's like this. I've been watching your daughter's workout tape, that Jane Fonda workout thing, and, well, I think we'd like to sleep together tonight, if that's all right with you.
What do you mean?
I mean, we'd like to, if you wouldn't find it offensive, we would like to share the same bed together.
Oh, I find that offensive.
Well, I thought you might just...
You're not
planning on doing something unusual.
No, just watch your workout tape, that's all.
Does it seem too offensive?
No, not that bad at all.
Oh, is it quiet?
Well, be quiet, yes.
She always slept in the same bed with her husband.
Yeah, it's what I've heard about
What I
it.
do, you know, we sleep together, been doing it for years.
That's what I hear about you two.
Well, I guess I'd be delighted to have you give me my daughter under my own roof.
Now, wait a minute.
Would you like the room where I first violated her mother?
Now, wait, Henry, it's obvious. I'm only kidding with you. I think you're a fascinating guy, and I think you certainly are. Well, we're making this movie on Geronimo Pond here. You're enough of a... You've been around the block enough to know that it's okay for two people to sleep together just in the movies, that's all.
Very good.
What?
That's a good speech.
Thank you. I want the bottom line here, though.
Bottom line, yeah, you're a bottom line there.
I sure am, Henry.
All right, here's the... Their attention. And I finally said, screw you all. I'll retire when I want to retire. That's an accurate quote. Screw them all.
This is Sunday Morning with Charles Perrault.
As we leave you this morning, let's spend some time out in the American heartland. This is the farm of Wilbur Johnson. Wilbur's been growing corn here for just about as long as he can remember. This is where the corn grows tall and ripe in the Iowa sun. The air is fresh and clean out here, far from the unpleasant sounds of the city. We thought you'd like to spend some time with Wilbur's corn. He says he likes it here just fine. I'm Charles Perrault, and this is Sunday Morning.
Hi, Bill Clinton. Hope you'll help me in the election tomorrow. Hi, I love your tie.
Would you please be quiet and let me finish? Would you please shut up and sit down?
What have I been saying for the last 4 minutes?
And those people over there are people who use spit instead of mousse on their hair. That's what those people are.
Đây là Thắng nhận được cuốn sách của Diana ở Don May on Vitamin India đó Thắng.
Okay. This gentleman was the one who won your tip on Dynamite, Vietnamese New Year show. You want to say hello to Dynamite?
Hi, Don and Mike.
Okay.
And I hope you enjoy the tape.
Okay. Yeah, I guess he just want to call and thank you for the tip, and he really enjoyed your show on WJFK.
Oh, how is she? Don't want to be attacked. Time to respect. How are you? How are you? 13. What am I singing? What am I singing? Chain around my finger. Leave me in it quick. Oh, that leave me.
This Sunday afternoon at 1, right here on the radio station you grew up with, Music Radio 138. Oh, what the hell's going on here? Oh, geez, well, isn't it the last hour? We got another hour to go? Geez, I thought we were almost finished. Good golly, Miss Molly. Boy, this is f***ing ponderous, man. Ponderous, f***ing ponderous. Hi, this is Casey Kasem. American Top 40 has moved to a new time. I hope you'll join me this Saturday morning and every Saturday morning at 2.
Ken Stevens, you cheap SOB, give Don and Mike their bonus today. 6 years of good ratings deserve some rebating. The
Truth is, you're just too much of a skinflint to pay. We spend all your money on gas for your Beamer and the thimble collection, they say. Hey, Stevens, you tightwad, give up that green wad to the big boys at JFK.
Megan Stevens, don't be so tight. Give my daddy more money.
Don't you wanna know when Michael Vera, WJFK. WJFK teenagers.
Hey now, that's how simple it is. You get some wacky tapes. You get a little nosebleed rock and roll. Here it is, 4 minutes until 3 o'clock. Like a well-oiled machine, we're ready to start our 4 hours. How about that? First day, and we've already mastered the new schedule. That's right, we're professionals. Look it up in the book. It's way up well. You're really beating those things, aren't you? Live from the new Time Room, inside the Longer Center, in scenic, beautiful, and really toothless Fairfax, Virginia, it's the Don and Mike Show, starring Don Geronimo and featuring Mike O'Mara, with Buzz Burbank, Diana Seelbad, Stevie Bridgewater's on traffic, Rob Bay and the Swedes, along with the WJFK hormonally active family of tofu-eating dropouts from society, with hanging tongues. You've noticed. Today, it's our exciting new time slot, where we're with you just a little longer. We continue the D&M Panhandler Experiment Part 2. A call to the Jell-O restaurant. Steve Buckhands reports live on the skins from Carlisle. The woman who is selling one of Elvis's sweat-stained scarves calls to Barcelona to capture that winning spirit. Olay. Honk for cash, along with the WJFK disease of the day. All right, here we go with our brand new elongated time slot. I hope it's a good one. Today, diaper rash. Yeah, you saved the best for last, no? But enough of that. It's on with the tomfoolery and hijinks. And without further ado, let that cartoon begin. WJFK. And thank you from the heart of my bottom for listening to this frequency, WJFK FM 106.7, AM 1300. It is almost 3 o'clock. How's it hanging? Hello, my friends. I am your leader, Donald P. Geronimo. And an excessively pleasant good afternoon, hello, and welcome, everyone. I'm Mike O'Mara. And we're not fat. We're white. We are Catholic. And we are sick about it. Sick about it. Thanks a double pant load for listening today. We're still figuring out exactly what's going to go where. Feels good already, though. I got to tell you something. There's something right about it. Well, our brand new time slot has been the subject of a WJFK press release. Yes. Here we go. I'll read it to you as it was just handed to me, and then perhaps we'll call for more info, as the press release says we should. Okay. WJFK's Don and Mike and G. Gordon Liddy shows extended. Mm-hmm. That is the headline that screams out at me. Bravo. Effective Tuesday, July 28th, WJFK is revamping its personality programming lineup, extending 2 key shows. Well, extending 1 key show. The G. Gordon Liddy show midday will now end at 2:30 p.m. instead of 2:30, and the Don and Mike show, that would be the key show, will now end at 7 p.m. instead of 6 p.m. All the way till 7 o'clock. The updated lineup gives Washington more of what it wants, Mike. Yes, it does. Both shows have shot up in the ratings since Don and Mike's joining WJFK last November. Yeah. No, we joined last October. Last October, we're on fire. We joined last October, we're burning. Ouch. Come on now. And Liddy's debut in February. Listeners have told us both in person and through the ratings they are disappointed that Don and Mike finish at 6, with many of them are just leaving work, commented WJFK General Manager Kenneth Stevens. Yanny. Our extended daytime lineup better serves our Don and Mike listeners, as well as giving our G. Gordon Liddy listeners an extra half hour. There you go. The combination of the Howard Stern, Don and Mike, and G. Gordon Liddy shows have earned WJFK high marks in the Washington ratings. They are number 1 in men 25 to 54 and top 5 in adults 25 to 54 during those shows. Arbitron Spring 1992 ratings. Here, here. WJFK serves Washington, D.C. at 106.7 FM. Well, serves all of Washington except where you can't pick up the FM station, where it starts to kind of go and serves Baltimore, and we do a damn good job of serving Baltimore. We sure do, on 1300 AM, and WJFK is owned and operated by the almighty, all-powerful, all-knowing, all-seeing Infinity Broadcasting Corporation. Yeah. Now, it says, for immediate release, that means everybody should be getting this and reading this right now, and it has a number for more information. Yes, that little public release should actually be sent to most media outlets right now. All the other radio stations in town? That's right. I guess, now, did we fax this to all the other stations, to MAL, the TOP? I hope so. All the television stations, all the radio outlets.
Broadcasting, WJFK.
Yes, hello, baby.
Hello.
Hi there. I'd like to speak to Mr. Jeremy Coleman, please.
You sure can. I'll put you through. One moment.
Thank you. You think she knew it was us? Think this will be the lead story on all the newscasts tonight?
Hi, it's Jeremy.
Hello, Jeremy. This is Don and Mike.
Hey, how's it going?
Fine. We were just reading your press release, and you have a number down here to call for more information about the new schedule. So we're calling for more information. What would that information be, Jeremy?
Well, it depends. What press organization do you represent?
The Buttheads of America. We're from the BOA.
Oh, I hear that is read by many of our listeners.
That's all over the wire.
What would you like to know?
So is this what you'll tell somebody if they call for more information? We'd like more information, please. Can we have some more information? Or what is the information that you're mentioning when you say call for more information? We're just curious about that. All right, let's say we're from CBS. This is Dan Rather from CBS News. Peace. I called for more information, Jeremy. What's the information?
Well, I figured I put most of the information that you need to know in the actual press release. So if you have specific questions, I would be happy to ask them. Like, what do Don and Mike do during the day and that sort of thing.
Oh, here you go. What do Don and Mike, Jeremy, what do Don and Mike do during the day?
Well, I'd love you to come by and maybe observe the show, and I could send you a tape.
Oh, that's a mistake right there. Is that the answer you'd be giving people? What, Jeremy, like Dan Rather come down here and watch us? We wouldn't let anybody come down here and watch us. That is the wrong answer. Jeremy, I'm going to have to talk to you during the commercials.
Talking about CBS News wants to cover you.
Goodbye, Jeremy. I'll speak to him during the commercials. Dan Rather, CBS News. Tonight on 48 Hours, we spent some time with Don and Mike. What's the frequency, Kenneth? Oh, we're here. The brand new time slot is effective. It is 3:03. We will be here until 7 o'clock tonight. Now, you got to keep in mind, I know that when we were on till 6, the station would want us to stay on till 7. And a lot of people who listened obviously wanted us to stay until 7. We've always gotten on incredible tangents. But we can't get on an incredible tangent and have the show go past 7. So what you're telling me is that if we plan on getting on an incredible tangent, we should save it for the next day. Or should we maybe plan to start that incredible tangent around 6 o'clock so that we would be over? Well, no, see, some of our tangents have gone for an entire show. I was going to say, if it was really an incredible tangent, it would probably start about now. Now, this, for instance, is not an incredible tangent. This is what will be a very short-lived tangent. Yeah. As tangents go. You mean the actual time change tangent? Right. You see, the thing is, I got hit with this last night when I got home. My son really was upset. Oh, he was? About the fact that I'm not going to be home until a little hour later at night. That's true. And he's got a bedtime of 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I might not be getting home until half an hour. It's more like a half an hour, though. I mean, really? Is it an hour? Well, yeah. I mean, we get out of here about 6:30 usually. Yeah, I'm not usually get home about 7:30, or if it rains, 8:30 or 9 o'clock. Anyway, listen, all I want to say is just the show's got to end at 7. That's all. I'm arguing with you. You understand that? He's my son. I'm not arguing with you, but I mean, I think everybody will adapt to this. I think everybody will be fine. Okay. Is everything okay at home? Well, yes. No, of course, everything is fine at home, Mike. Good. I was concerned because he was really upset last night about this. He's trying to budget the hours in the day. Yeah. And he was saying, I won't be able to see you at night. And I made him this promise that I would end the show abruptly at 7 o'clock, no matter what incredible tangent we were on. We just cut it, and, I don't think I have to worry about doing that. I think you should remind yourself to do that. Yes, thank you. I think you are right. You are right about that, my friend. But it feels, I got to tell you something, I don't know what it is, but you and I are both the same way. It just kind of feels better. Different. Feels different. It feels more energized. I don't know why, 45 minutes should make all that much difference, but it does. Yeah, and I mean to tell you that I was so energized, but today, get set, folks. Yes, that's right. I exercised again today. This would be now the 3rd time in 7 days that thank you. The 3rd time in 7 days that I have actively exercised. Yes. Out playing tennis with my wife again. And the reason that I got up and exercised again today was because I had this added luxury of not having to show up for work till 2:30 today. So is tennis becoming your first love as far as a sport? Well, it's becoming the sport that I can play. I can play tennis. And not embarrass myself. Do you want to play tennis sometime? No. Why? Now, why not? Now, just tell me why not. Now, why? Because I played your wife. She beat me. That's right, but I can't beat my wife yet.
Well, you can't beat your
Why
wife
would
yet.
I want to play with you at a sport that you can beat me at?
You don't know that I could beat you.
You played against my wife when we went on holiday that one time.
Holiday. You mean when we went on holiday? Sound like Regis. We went on holiday.
When we were on vacation.
Yeah.
That one time we went to the Bahamas or something.
Did we get some schmoozy trip somewhere or something like that?
And we got a free trip down there. And you remember you and my wife went out and played. And
in the heat, in the incredible heat.
And my wife used to play on a college team.
Right.
She played on a tennis team at Clemson. So
your wife is very athletic.
My wife is pretty good. So I think as long as I can stand being out with her and playing with her, that is enough challenge for me right now.
Okay, well, just whenever you're ready, because, I mean, that's a family sport of mine, you know. I mean, it's like my family was raised playing tennis, so I think that I'd love to play some. Forget it. I won't even bring it up again. I just thought, I figured since the golf thing went bust, we don't bond that much outside of the station.
I've seen enough of you from 3 till 7 every day.
I was just being nice. Anytime you want to play. I'm just thinking when we're on the road, like when we go down to Florida, maybe.
But you know what'll happen when we go down to Florida. It'll be the same old thing.
Right.
2 things will happen when we go to Florida. First off,
you will sequester yourself.
Well, no, it's dual now.
Okay.
You take some of the blame also, because what will happen is we'll go down to Florida the first night we're there. You will want to go out. You'll want to meet people. You'll want to drink. You'll want to socialize. I will want to stay in my room and just veg out with television.
And there's always that compromise where you'll end up at about 11 o'clock, like splitting, and I hang, and then you go back to the room.
And see, if we were actually going to get up and play tennis the next day, it would be impossible.
When you call me the next morning at about 8 o'clock, and I answer the phone, someone like,
one of my neighbors was telling me the other day, Mike, we have got to stop these kind of talks. One of my neighbors was telling me what an old married couple we sound like. Mm-hmm. And I have just caught myself right now, man, we are really falling in the trap.
Yeah, but I mean, we're on the road. It's like, it's fun. It's not like we're an old couple. It's not like we go play shuffleboard or something like that. Well, I do try to get out and get you rowdy, and you participate sometimes. Sometimes most of the time you don't.
Yeah, let's be honest. 99% of the time I don't.
And it's always a battle, isn't it? It's always a battle. Come on, you know you want to go out. Come on.
Well, the thing is, you are so much better than I am at going into a place with total strangers, sitting down, having a brew with them, and the next thing you know, you're like talking to them and you're slapping them on the back and you go, I want you to be my good friends.
Yep, that's true.
And I'm just not like it. I am so fragile, so shy. So shy, Mike. I can't approach people in bars like you can.
Okay, well, I'll back off. Maybe, I'm not even going to bring my racket then.
No need to back up. Well, when's the last time you played tennis?
Last time I played tennis?
Yeah.
Maybe 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Maybe 3 years ago.
All right, well, you know what then? Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe bring your racket.
Right.
Maybe bring your racket.
And I won't tell you anything else about my tennis playing. I won't tell you anything else.
What? All right, what, Mr. Champion? What did you do?
I was on my varsity tennis team.
I was on my varsity football team. Big deal.
I taught tennis for 4 years.
I taught football for 4 years. All right, you got me there. All right, my good man.
You know who taught me how to play tennis?
Arthur Ashe?
No.
Bobby Riggs?
No, not anybody that anybody would know.
Bjorn
But the governor of the state of Maine taught me how to play tennis, because half my family's up in Maine. And John McKernan, Governor John McKernan taught me how to play tennis. Isn't that cool? Is that a cool story or what?
You know who taught me how to play?
Who taught you how to play?
Governor Mario Cuomo.
Okay,
I'm not doing can I top this?
I can never one-up you on that. Darn it.
Okay. Bring your racket.
All right, I will.
Bring your racket. Just promise me this. If you're good, I'm not going to want to play if you're going to cream me out.
I haven't played in 3 years, and I tell you, it takes a long time to get back into form.
Because it could ruin the 3 days of training I've put into this tennis.
No, I'm not going to even get involved with that, because you're too jacked up about that, and I won't do anything to screw it up for you.
That's right, folks. You heard right. Not 1, not 2, but 3 days in the last week I've got up and gone out and played tennis. Amazing.
There you go.
It's the brand new time change. It's changing everything, folks. I feel like a new man.
All right.
It is 10 past 3. At WJFK, FM 106.7 at AM 1300. Here's the weather that Buzz tells me he's not making up. Sunshine today with a high 85. Clear tonight, low in the 60s, and high tomorrow about 90. Right now it is 82, and we will be getting news from Buzz now more often.
Yes.
The show.
Yes, we will.
We will be hearing from Buzz at 3. Well, not at 3, but we'll hear from him between 3 and 4, 4 and 5, 5 and 6, and 6 and 7.
The news you need when you need it.
Now, this means booze, Are you listening over there? There he is. He's wearing a... Now, how would you describe the outfit you have on today?
This is the same surfer dude outfit that I was wearing earlier this spring.
You know, your hair grows remarkably fast, because what I'm noticing is that the hairdo is not what it was 2 days ago. I mean, it's filling in already.
I fluff it up regularly.
The deal with Buzz now is you're going to be working like, regular hours. Because what time is the first newscast in the morning during the Old Timer Show?
That one's at noon.
Oh, at noon. Oh,
yeah.
So you're working like a 7-hour day.
Well, I have to be here about 10 or so. I mean...
Oh, wow.
So
much too much work for somebody on radio.
Yeah, it's unusual. We normally have very, very short days.
This is
well, I also do the Sunday morning show that we prepare during the week.
Oh, and the name of that show again is?
The Washington Weekly, Don.
Title on the tip of my tongue.
Washington Weekly. I listen every Sunday. It's on 6 o'clock in the morning, right? 6 a.m. Set your clock radios now.
There you go. Darn good. What do you do during that show, incidentally?
We talk to people. We interview people about various things.
Just one-liners back and forth?
Yeah.
Primarily a news or human interest show?
I'd say human interest. We talk about services that are available, diseases that people are afraid of, that kind of thing.
And this is pretty much the reason we do this, not because... Well, I know you care, Buzz, but you're not doing it because you care. You're doing it because, as measly as it is, 1 hour a week, that is WJFK's community...
Oh, it's 2 hours.
Oh, 2 hours?
Yeah.
It's a 2-hour show?
Packed with infotainment.
So 2 hours a week, that would be the WJFK commitment to public affairs?
Community affairs, that's right.
So you add your total up, you're working like 113 hours a week here.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
But loving it.
Oh, absolutely.
But loving it. And especially loving that 2 hours a week of community involvement that we give you here on WJFK. And those 2 hours a week are scheduled so everybody can hear and benefit from them the most. Again, they're for Sunday mornings from 6 until 8.
That's right. The show is Washington in Touch. Right?
Washington Weekly.
Washington, yes, that's what I said.
That's Washington Weekly. Washington in Touch.
We do the show because we care and because the law requires it.
All right, Buzz. We'll look forward to hearing from you then. If we're going to be on our usual not-on-time schedule,
right?
Our usual not-on-time for the news is about 45 minutes after the hour.
Right.
Okay, so we're talking about a half hour.
Okay.
So see, the news show is already starting. We are moving. We have streamlined in our brand new 3 to 7 time slot. You just are so on top of things today. You've got everything organized. Oh, and I've got a ream for you, too.
All right.
I've got a pretty good ream. Good. Now, do we have to do commercials here or can't? Yes, we got to do spots. We'll come right back on WJFK. Bring your tennis racket, no?
Hey, we will play good, no?
Yeah, we'll be right back. It's 3:13.
Howard Stern all morning, Don and Mike all afternoon, and G. Gordon Liddy midday. 106.7 FM and 1300 AM, WJFK.
Ryder truck
A woman calls the other day to tell us she'll be needing to rent one of our Ryder trucks. Hey, that's why we're here. Then she says she's moving to Cairo. I'm sure she had her reasons. Most people call us because in one phone call, we can help you find the closest Ryder location and make sure you rent the right size truck and all the packing gear you'll be needing. Why, we'll even give you directions to wherever it is you're going. Hey, we know that just moving next door can be a little hectic, so the last thing you'll be needing from us is any surprises. Especially when you're moving all the way to Cairo. Whether that's Cairo, Illinois, or Cairo, Georgia, or Cairo, Nebraska, or Cairo, New York. Call 1-800-GO-RYDER. We're there when you need us.
To find the most convenient Ryder location in the Baltimore, Washington area, check the white pages or call toll-free 1-800-GO-RYDER.
The Corlick sisters on Denny's free birthday meals.
I'm riding this elephant to my favorite restaurant to get my free birthday meals. An elephant? You said the new birthday menu has more than 50 free entrees. You can't eat all 50, so Ethel here will help me. She can't. You only get one meal free for your birthday. She won't forget this, Rose. We'll have to come back for her birthday meal at Denny's. Denny's.
Millions of people have celebrated birthdays with us. Come celebrate yours with a free meal at participating Denny's. Legal proof of birthday required. May I help you?
Yes, I'll have the chicken salad sandwich and a koala.
This sounds familiar.
Which koala would you like? New raspberry guava, cranberry melon, or wild cherry and apple?
Let me see.
You had raspberry guava yesterday.
If I pick raspberry guava again, she'll think I'm a boring creature of habit.
Try this cranberry melon koala. Pure, sparkling, natural mineral water with a perfect balance of real fruit juices. Will that be all?
You know, I bet the wild cherry and apple's good, too.
They're all good. All these koala flavors were carefully selected and blended to give you a more exciting and delicious taste.
I wonder why her face is turning the color of the raspberry guava.
I'll drink the cranberry melon. You get the wild cherry and apple and the chicken salad sandwich. People are waiting.
Is the chicken salad better than the tofu sprouts combination there?
Koala Sparkling Natural Mineral Water with fruit juice, now in 10 unique flavor combinations.
What flavor am I going to have tomorrow?
There's nothing quite like a koala.
Koala Sparkling Natural Mineral Water with fruit juice products are now available at 7-Eleven, Hives, Shoppers, and other fine retailers.
For every person who listens to the financial news and understands it, there are thousands of people baffled by the world of money and investing. Turning to the Nikkei Index, that's right, is the Wall Street Journal Guide to Understanding Money and Markets. This handy guide explains the ins and outs of finance. It's free when you subscribe to 13 weeks of the Wall Street Journal for just $37. So when you hear HSR issued baby bonds, call toll-free in the continental U.S. 800-642-9900. That's 800-642-9900 for the Wall Street Journal. Howard Stern, Don and Mike, and G. Gordon Liddy, 106.7 FM and 1300 AM, WJFK.
316, hello, Steve.
Hi, good afternoon.
And look at you now. Did I hear Mike asking you if you'd like to get your picture taken like Demi Moore?
Yes, we were just laughing about
Each and every
profiles
day.
and stuff. And
Each and every day when Steve comes in, I have to make a comment on her different outfit. And I'll tell you, every day she has a different look. And
For being a woman who's pregnant, you don't go through the same pregnancy outfits as often as other pregnant women we've seen. Of course, Mike and I are constantly surrounded by pregnant women carrying our love children.
That's true. And of course, the side business with the OBGYN van that we take around, we see women constantly that are in a state of pregnancy. And really, you do well, Steve. You're doing great with these looks.
in there. 3 more weeks.
You look
that's all I have
wonderful.
to say. Thanks.
So you wounn't pose nude, though?
Oh, there's no beauty here. Oh, no.
Oh, well, I think our camera could be the judge of that.
Get that airbrush out, we might talk.
I might have to airbrush that. That Reagan had to push if he wanted to start the missiles on Russia. Like, it's such a big, gigantic thing.
All right, let's get it on
Like a big frisbee right in the middle of your stomach.
Well, is that the one, Nancy? Yes, yeah, press that one.
Okay, guys, I've lost all humor here. No, actually, we'll get ahead with traffic here on the inner loop at John Hanson Highway. Vehicle
Hold on, let me analyze that for a moment. I have lost all humor here?
Yes,
Get ahead
it's not
with traffic.
funny anymore.
It's not, oh, you should have just said that. It's not funny anymore,
See,
Don and Mike.
it's those pregnancy mood swings where she'll be laughing, like really legitimately laughing, and then all of a sudden it's like, shut up!
It's not funny anymore.
It's not funny anymore, John and Mike. We'll go ahead and go on to traffic.
All right, here's traffic.
How about that?
Dry traffic, no music, dry traffic, because we're serious.
Okay, yes, we are. On the inner loop at John Hanson Highway, earlier vehicle fire has been extinguished. You'll find the left lane is still blocked, however. Northbound on the outer loop, there's a lot of rubbernecking going on.
Rubbernecking? Rubbernecking? A lot of what, Steve?
Rubbernecking going on. But you won't find any heavy delays. Earlier construction BW at Good Luck should be cleared right now. Southbound GW Parkway at Slater's Lane, left lane blocked due to an accident. Also, we have a small fender bender on the ramp to the outer loop exit onto Connecticut. I'm Stevie Bridgewaters with Metro Traffic for WJFK.
WJFK. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, serious report. Thank you, Steve. WJFK car traffic.
It's 3:19 with Don and Mike. It'll be sunny this afternoon with a high 85. Clear tonight, low in the 60s. Sunny with a high tomorrow about 90. Right now, 82 Washington, 81 Baltimore, 78 Philadelphia. WJFK. Today is Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
28th of July. Here's the birthday list for today. So good you'd like to eat her with a spoon.
Who is so good?
Sally Struthers.
Oh, yeah, she's wonderful. She does so much for our world.
You know, Sally Struthers really wanted to help all those starving kids. She just stopped eating herself.
Yeah, I mean, one less biscuit, that would take care of, half a country.
So good, Mike. Marilyn Quayle today.
Ooh, Marilyn Quayle. Now, there's a bad hair day.
There's a face that can stop a truck. Georgia Engel.
Was she Georgette?
Yes, she was.
Hey, I didn't. That's good, because it's a long time ago. Georgia Engel.
On the Mary Tyler Moore Show. Let me see. Anybody else today? Oh, Jackie O.
Yes.
Jacqueline Kennedy.
63 today, right?
That's right. And former big league pitcher Vida Blue.
I remember when Vida Blue for the Oakland Athletics was the premier pitcher in baseball. I mean, the one and only. Had the most incredible fastball, and then he kind of faded pretty quickly there.
All I remember is Oakland was the first team to wear those
jammies,
those goofy looking uniforms, the kind where they would just wear like a vest and they'd have a T-shirt on underneath it, and the vest was green and the shirt was gold, and and they had an elephant at their baseball games.
Charlie Finley, right? That was the guy that did all that.
It was wacky.
Zany.
Cool, crazy. Hey, how about that? I got out the whistles and it's not even Friday.
Yeah, well, hey, wait till the Friday show.
Like blast off.
It's going to be incredible.
For the weekend. All right, well, here's the ream I had for you.
Okay.
At 20 past 3 on WJFK FM and AM. Not a gigantic ream, but one that I wanted to bring to the forefront. Forefront. Nonetheless. Forefront.
Driving in my car.
Here's the deal. You know, I have Prodigy, and I get mail from people all the time on Prodigy, electronic mail. If you ever want to write me on Prodigy, you can do it KBT G47B. Okay? Now, I've been reading, if you go to the Arts Club section on Prodigy, they have a radio part.
Right.
And there is a Don and Mike topic, where people write and they say what they like about the show, what they don't like about the show, yada yada. Well, every once in a while I turn it on and I read because I want to see what people are writing about the show. Well, I've noticed over the last couple of weeks, and those of you who have Prodigy will recognize this name, Clinton Clow.
Clinton, a regular...
a Don and Mike basher.
He's a regular participant on the computer network?
On Prodigy. This guy is a super deluxe Don and Mike basher. This guy has written a bunch of nasty stuff about us that wasn't true.
Oh, really?
Well, I saw one of these notes the other day, and I jotted down his number, his ID number.
Right.
And I sent him off a note. And I said, hey, listen, the stuff you're writing about just is not true. What is the deal? And as it turns out, this guy is the national sales manager for WHFS radio.
Hey, let's get Weasel to go in there and kick his butt.
So I just want everybody on Prodigy to know, if you see this guy writing notes about us, he's just some sales guy who can't sell commercials on his own radio station, so what he has to do, what he's resorted to, is writing these bad notes about us on Prodigy.
Well, how often does this guy do this?
Relatively often. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes a week.
And unjustified, right?
Totally. As always, Mike.
All criticism of Don and Mike, completely unjustified.
Now, listen, we take constructive criticism.
No, we don't.
Well, I like to say we do. We pretend to take constructive criticism.
Yeah, we can fake it.
With the best of them. Mm-hmm. But from this guy on Prodigy, you know, and I've seen his notes over and over again, and what I did was I sent him a note that said, listen, I'm going to find out who you are. I wrote him a note and I said, I know you're in radio. I'm going to find out who you are. And then he wrote back to me and he said, listen, you know, no need to go on. I'm sales manager at WHFS.
Was it kind of a teary admission that he was in the business and he had to tell you where he worked?
Well, the thing is, it was kind of a suck-up note. The stuff he'd been writing about us on Prodigy was how we're overpaid, our show is underproduced, it sounds like we don't ever have a plan on what we're going to do. I mean, basically all this stuff.
Has he been here?
All the stuff you pick up from this. Although, let me tell you something about our show.
Yeah.
Just a moment.
Hold on just a second.
Just a moment, Mike.
Don's going to make a point here. Bring it in. Bring the soapbox in, will you please? The big one. Bring the big one in.
Mike, I want to tell you something.
Bring the big soapbox in.
I'm going to tell you something. All right.
Hey, you're going to do all right. You're going to do just fine. I know this is getting you a little emotional, but
that was my official Days of Our Lives, One Life to Live, All My Children. Because that's what they all do in the soap opera before they make a big speech. Oh, and Erica, let me stop that for a minute. What a big problem we have now. We have a time schedule.
Major problem.
Well, obviously, coming on now at 3 o'clock, it has totally screwed up our All My Children 1 to 2 lunch hour.
Not that we don't like the people to get here super early. But, you know, it's kind of tough because there are things that have to be done. And now we're split between 2 soap operas.
Right. Well, we've got All My Children, which we've been watching consistently for 6 or 7 months.
That's right.
And now we can watch TV between 2 and the time the show starts.
Right.
So Mike has suggested that we watch the show that he has traditionally called the sexiest soap opera.
Yes, lots of sex.
One Life to Live. And I mean to tell you,
right off the bat,
has anybody seen the opening credits on this show?
It's amazing.
They do this phallic thing with a bottle of champagne where...
Man, the only thing that's missing is people like falling through the sky and trains going into tunnels. It's incredible.
And bananas.
It's amazing.
And dancing bananas. Well, they've got this scene where this woman is looking into the camera and she starts to cry. Then she licks her lips And the next thing you see is a bottle of champagne, and the cork is being popped off.
That's right.
And then they break away again to a shot of a woman rolling around in bed with a guy. Then it's like one of those MTV jobs, another quick cut back to the champagne.
They show a woman licking a man's chest, and then they show a man gently caressing a woman's thigh.
And then it's the shot of the champagne spurting out of the bottle.
And we were just completely captivated. As a matter of fact, once again, spontaneously, the lunchroom broke into applause with that opening.
Oh, and then after the champagne goes shooting out of the bottle, they cut to some more scenes of gratuitous light core porn.
And then they show the champagne spilling into a glass and overflowing.
Bubbling over, and the goo is all over the place.
It doesn't take much to excite us, folks. Bear with us, okay?
Draw your own conclusion. So here's the problem we have. Now, we've got All My Children, which we've been watching every day, but why should we sit from 1 till 2 every day and have lunch and watch TV? Then we got a full hour to blow, from 2 to 3. So the lunch hour now for the Don and Mike show has officially been changed from 1:30 until from 1:30 to 2:30.
Right, that's the new time is 1:30 till 2:30.
It used to be 1 to 2.
Right. But you know something, that last half hour of All My Children is sufficient, because usually the last 5 minutes of that show are the 5 minutes you have to watch.
I guess so.
We can keep up with All My Children. You know, I think sometimes the first part of All My Children is the draggy part.
You think so? Because sometimes they've had good stuff right the baby. You know, when Erica shaved Dimitri, that was in the first 10 minutes of the show when they caught us by surprise when that happened.
These are the sacrifices we're going to have to make, Don.
Well, this is the kind of stuff we go through before the show.
Yep.
Not worrying about how we're going to do the show today. Worrying about, what's going to happen with the soap operas. And like at 2:30 then, if Liddy's done at 2:30.
Right.
And I come in to start running the cavalcade, Mike's got about an extra 10 or 15 minutes.
Yep.
This means Mike can now get a jump on me.
Yes, I can.
In the soap operas, you could know something that happens on One Life to Live that I would not find out about till the next day.
But I will also tell you, with that 10 or 15 minutes, everybody leaves, everybody walks out of the lunchroom, and it's me and the television set, and so I've decided to spend that 10 or 15 minutes each and every day, Don, on character development. That's basically what I'll be using the extra 10 or 15 minutes for, character development.
And I believe that the character development offices are located out in the lobby, behind that big men's room door sign. That's what Mike's in doing his character.
Oh, you better believe it.
Development.
Yeah, we spend an awful lot of time on that.
Oh, back now to the soapbox.
Yeah.
Let me see, what was I going to lecture about?
You were going to talk about how much planning and how much effort goes into producing this incredible show every day.
You know, Mike, when you're watching the great athletes of our time, and once again I'll compare Don and Mike to the great athletes of our time.
Amen.
As you're watching, let me see who's one of the greatest athletes of our time we could be compared to. Michael Jordan, Pete Rose. When you're watching Michael Jordan during the Olympics, you say how easy it must be for him to twist his body 8 different ways, stick out his tongue, jump over 4 men, pass the ball from his left to his right hand, and then make a monster dunk.
He makes it look easy, doesn't he, Don?
Yes, he does, Mike. And the point that I'm making here is that while sure we've got the sound of ruffling paper, and quite often we've got dead air, and well, sometimes we do bits that just don't work, and sometimes we ask for calls and we don't get calls.
That's right.
I want to tell you something. Mike, we work very hard to make this very planned show sound very unplanned.
Right. You're getting to me now. You're getting to me. I got the waterworks going.
Because I want to tell you, whether it be honk for cash, where nobody can play the damn game right, whether it be when we're asking for calls from various Kmarts and they can't even listen to us in Kmart because they got to listen to their own Kmart radio, whether it be when we're taking phone scan calls and all we get are people who talk like this. You know what? It sounds real easy. Yeah, it sounds easy to be Don and Mike. It does. But it's not! Do you think you could go out and take on Michael Jordan 1-to-1? I don't think so! The same thing applies to this very radio show, because while it sounds right now like I don't have an end for this bit, and I'm just fumbling around for any way to get out of it, Mike.
I usually walk a mile in my shoes line.
I say to everybody out there who criticizes us, you try walking a mile in my shoes and see if you don't get the worst damn case of athlete's foot you've ever had in your life. And that is why, although our show sounds easy, let me tell you something. It is pretty easy.
That's right. And both of us have athlete's foot.
And now it's spreading to other parts of my body because I can't stop itching. And that is why we are just as good as Michael Jordan. And that is why this show that sounds like it was patched together at the last minute, well, it really is just patched together at the last minute, but we do our best.
Amen.
We do our best. Thank you.
That was a good speech.
Thank you, brothers.
All right.
Thank you. It is 3:30. Gertie at WJFK. Well, we got to do a stack, and when we come back, speaking of Michael Jordan.
Yes?
Did you watch the Dream Team last night?
No, I did not.
You didn't?
No, I didn't. I watched the recap. I was watching some of the swimming.
We beat the Crows last night, you know.
Well, see, I knew that yesterday afternoon, so I mean, I didn't want to stick around for the delayed broadcast.
But it was fun because at one point in the second half, the Crows, the Croatians, they were actually within 13 points of the Dream Team.
Did they spend any more time on the elbows that were being thrown or the technical foul that was given?
Charles Barkley got in trouble again last night, yeah.
He's an angry man out there. I don't know why, but he seems to be a really angry man.
Well, I know everybody is talking about this Dream Team up the wazoo, and I won't tire you with it, except just, why is it I see Charles Barkley as a guy who's out there simply trying to get the job done? So what if you're winning by 80 points? Does that mean that you shouldn't try as hard?
Or be as chippy?
Well, all right, we'll be right back. We'll be right back. We'll discuss Charles Barkley. And we got the number of a bunch of hotels over in Barcelona. We'll call and we'll see if we can actually track down the Dream Team at their luxurious Barcelona hotel.
Oh, maybe specifically Charles Barkley. Won't he be a nice interview?
You stop it now. You know, every time I've talked to Charles Barkley, he mentions good things about you, Mike.
I apologize.
And your character development. It's 3:32, and we'll be right back.
Howard Stern all morning, Don and Mike all afternoon, and G. Gordon Liddy midday. 106.7 FM.